Hello, and welcome to the Spanglish Show. That's right, the Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez, your former news anchor, you may recall, at Channel 7. Well, quite a few years ago, it's a heartfelt thank you for watching me all those years, 17 approximately. But it was indeed an enormous pleasure to have had the privilege of working with many, many talented people at Channel 7's Action 7 News. Thank you, Pulitzer, and thank you, Hearst Argyle, thank you, Marilyn Roper. Well, today I'm so happy to tell you, in my retirement, I have initiated a podcast. Oh yeah, joining 24 million other podcasters across America and beyond. My podcast will cover my fellow New Mexicans, accomplished folks in their own way. New Mexicans who have dedicated their lives to helping others in one way or another. Musicians will join me from time to time in separate episodes. We'll hear from retired New Mexico Supreme Court Judge Patricio Serna, for example, who will talk about his journey and many, many interesting stories. And we'll hear from Vicente Griego. Oh my gosh, what an artist. Flamenco singer. Wait till you hear him. He's absolutely brilliant in his career, and he's changed his look. Wait till you visit with him through NelsonMartinezTV.com. He's on my webpage. Great interview. Please check it out. All right, Vicente. And we'll also hear from former Governor Tony Anaya, who tells us about tragic losses in his life as he slowly loses his sight, in addition to another tragedy, the loss of his wife of 58 years. Hear his story and where he is today. Other celebrities include Breaking Bad Stephen Michael Quesada, who plays Detective Gomez, you'll recall. Great career and purpose and successes. Cool dude. We'll hear from him on the NelsonMartinezTV.com. It's actually called the Spanglish Show, okay? Spanglish, little Spanish, little English. Okay, clever, huh? The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez, and thank you for that. But I'm also thrilled to be able to hear from you through my webpage, NelsonMartinezTV.com. I'll bet you have some great stories from your childhood growing up in northern New Mexico. I'll share mine as well as how I slowly traveled over a beautiful road to a fruitful broadcasting career. There were people who helped pave the road in expanding my broadcasting career. I'm ever so grateful to the friends who helped, which in reality got me enthused today to share stories, yours and mine, through the miracle of this podcast, The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez. Also, I will share my many stories of travel. Back in the 70s, I'll tell you, I was hired by NBC News as a traveling videotape editor. Oh, I have some colorful stories about incredible places I have visited as a journalist / videotape editor throughout Latin America, including Central America, Panama, Dominican Republic, Colombia, Cuba, many more. I was even detained in Panama. It was a harrowing experience I had in a Panama holding cell. Yes, I'll also report on great centenarians from right here in New Mexico, and a 5-part series on the New Mexico Holy Land, perhaps. I'll share some many stories on my many episodes, which again you can find on Facebook or YouTube. Stories from the 80s and 90s, when I worked for Channel 7 in Albuquerque. Stories from talented folks in the land of enchantment. And talk about Spanglish. I was also honored to record with Michael Martin Murphy. Oh, he's a cowboy campfire singer who shared his song, Land of Enchantment, and it turns out he gave me permission to sing it with him. I'll feature that song from time to time, The Land of Enchantment. Well, the purpose of this podcast with Nelson Martinez, I'm hoping to encourage a young person who may, at this juncture of his or her life, be inspired by some of my stories and wonderful experiences. Broadcasting is a profession which awaits the curious, the serious, and those who want to assure others that a free press is and always will be an essential part of our great United States of America. And so, this podcast, que se llama, that's named The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez, will be about mostly northern New Mexico, where I grew up, not only in Chimayo, but also in Los Alamos, where I graduated as a hilltopper and high school band member. I'll talk about some comments. Yes, comments. 2 or 3 of my peers would hurl at me. And was it really innocent joking, jabbing? After all, they knew I was the kid from the valley, and Latino to boot, and in those days, Chicano. Oh my, were those uninvited comments passive-aggressive? You'll hear what some of my classmates called me, and told me where to go in some instances. But those comments still resonate, but in today's world, it would cause a stir. But overall, I loved and appreciate the education I was afforded in Los Alamos, New Mexico. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Please go to my webpage, NelsonMartinezTV.com. Send me ideas of who you think I may be interviewing. Maybe somebody you know that's pretty successful. I already have a long list of appreciated and very accomplished folks in one way or another. And I'm grateful for your willingness to tell your story via NelsonMartinezTV.com. Simple as that, NelsonMartinezTV.com. And you can view all the episodes on YouTube and Facebook. Just Google me, Nelson Martinez. TV.com. And by the way, I hope you give us a like and spread the word to your friends and mine. The Spanglish Show with Nelson Martinez, former news anchor, Channel 7. Okay, Google my name on The Spanglish Show of Nelson Martinez, and I hope you enjoy the interviews and my past stories about my fellow Nuevo Mexicanos. Thank you.
Thank you to our sponsor, Lesman's Pro Audio, Video and Lighting.
At Lesman's, we sell what you need. At Lesman's, we rent what you need. Remember, in these trying times, it's important to shop local. Lesman's Pro Audio is at 5413 Lomas Northeast, 2 blocks east of San Mateo.
Thank you, Vicente Griego, Delphia, and Mark Padilla for this beautiful rendition of Hallelujah.
Padre, yo te quiero amar y tocar tu corazón y caerme a tu pie, oh mi Señor. Quiero estar cerca de ti y alabarte con todo mi ser y darte toda la gloria, aleluya.
Hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, a beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew a hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Delphia, las que cantan que están llenos del Señor, del Espíritu Santo.
Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew you.
Hasta donde pueda estar, en medio de dificultad, te adoré y cantando aleluya. Aleluya, gloria a tu nombre. Como tú, no hay nadie.
Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not some